Well, I'd say welcome everybody to a Sunday night live. But it looks like there may be only three, maybe four of us that are sad enough to be hanging on YouTube with nothing but else to do on a Sunday night. Let's get rid of this volume. I'd say welcome to Jason. Can always count on you, brother, as well as Smoke. Thank you for dropping in. And well, was going to go live. We were aiming for a live with Dave, but Dave's busy. Obviously, he's moved. He's got to be sending to a new shop. He's picking up clientele, which fingers crossed for him. Seems to be going well. Seems to be picking some bits and bobs up. And I think, unfortunately, he's got a decent piece and he's got to scramble now to get his stencil done. So, unfortunately, couldn't be with us. What we got tonight? Jason, his brother, no problem. Smoke, we watch a pay-per-view from the UK. Damn thing started at 11 and finished at around 5 p.m. 11 a.m. and finished at around 5 p.m. Why have you been watching? Josh, how you doing, Josh? Hey, we got somebody else in. We're not feeling like three amigos. Somebody else has come along. You appreciate it, Josh. I know it's, shall we say, a little bit impromptu, a little bit unscripted. Again, you've seen the thumbnail, and I will get into it in a little bit about what we're doing. What I will say, I know we haven't had a critique for ages for you guys. So what I will do, I'll leave the email on top of the screen. If you've got out you want to send in, good, bad, or ugly, you can send it in. We'll pop it up on screen. We'll have a look at it. Give you some pointers, give you some tips, this, that, and other. In fact, just let me get that email address open. It will then tell me if I was coming in. Cool. There we go. Job done. I'm sure as we get running, there will be a few more joiners. I'm almost positive. But if not, we'll run for a little bit. We'll have a bit of banter, a bit of bullshit, see how it's going. I know Smoke's dealing with, he's been dealing with hand problems and everything, but he's managed to get his splint off. And now he's got to do his exercises and work his hand out and everything. So he can get back to him. But I tell you what, it still won't stop him rolling them fatties, will it? Will it, Smoke? You'll still be banging them out. That'll be good practice for you. I'll get some good practice in. Get them fingers going. What's this? Oh God, my screen's playing up now. I only had time to eat after the pay-per-view, and then I seen Andy's notice. Lol. Hey, Casey, how you doing? How's it going? How's your tattooing journey going along? I've seen more and more. You're getting more and more now on, shall we say, Insta. Get some nice pieces coming along there. It looks like you're getting into your groove and into your comfort zone, and everything's looking up and looking good, which is nice. It is really nice. Josh, man, lucky I'm waiting for my DoorDash. Got some Subway and seen the notice, so happy it wasn't my food. No, unfortunately, no, but not as interesting as your DoorDash here tonight. Let's show on screen. Casey's got, good, Andy. No time at all recently. No, it's, as I say, it's good. Are you spending, Casey, are you spending more and more time in the tattoo studio now? I don't like it, because I think, were you on, was it 1 day or 2 days a week? I could be wrong there. I'm sure you will put me right as to what you were tattooing. and that, are you doing more days tattooing, or are you still doing more days nails, or where do you stand? Are you preferring to do one rather than the other? I know it's hard, especially if you've been doing a job, say you've been doing the nails for so long and you've now transitioned to doing something new. Everything's all exciting and fresh, and everything as the other one got a bit stale. I don't know. Oh, what we got here? And yeah, it should be one day. Now it's 2 to 3 days and fully booked till October. Guess it. That's a good place to be. That shows you that people want your work, want tattoos off you, and it just shows you that you've got to the place where you need to be. Are you planning to transition over now full time, or you want to keep your other job open, or whatever? I don't know it, because eventually it is going to become hard juggling 2 jobs. Believe me, I know, 2 jobs, one of them tattooing and everything. It does become hard. What I will say, it helps there's a few of you there. If you could just give the stream a like, just get a thumbs up and everything, I will much appreciate it. The channel needs, as you can see, the channel needs as much help as it can. YouTube don't particularly push smaller channels or anything. It's just views, likes, thumbs up, or whatever that help it along. So if you could just do that, I would appreciate it. Again, Kenneth, how you doing, Kenneth? Nice to see you made it. Notification or whatever has found you, not left you out. I know that maybe for some people it's a little bit later streamed, because I was umming and ahhing, shall I, and it's like, well, I've got nothing else better to do. So I thought, sack it, we'll put one up. Again, you guys have not had a critique, pointers or anything, so there is an email running at the top of the screen. If you do have anything and you want to take a look at it, send it into the email at the top of the screen. I will put it up, we will have a look at it, but that's entirely up to you. I mean, you may have stuff, you may not, but again, that's entirely up to you guys. Okay, so it's been great so far. I'll keep my other job. My ADHD is playing around a bit. I'm just afraid I'll get burned out quickly if I have it, as it's my main job. If you have it as your main job, after transitions after 20 years somewhere else, yes, I get it. If you've had 20 years somewhere, that is your safety net, your comfort zone. Hiya, man. How you doing, buddy? Hope everything's all right down there in Coventry. See you still busy, but nice you could make it. I know it's a little bit late, but I'm glad you could make it, buddy. But yeah, 20 years is your comfort zone. It's your go-to job, and I suppose it's one of them. After 20 years, you're in that job and you can do it basically with your eyes shut. It's not going to take probably a great deal of thinking for you, not a great deal of taxing of the brain, and everything. So I do get where you're coming from. Pretty much same for me. I mean, I'd had 16, 30. I think I'd had 30 years in construction as my main job, even though part of it were part-time. But then transitioning over to, shall we say, having my own shop, nothing else to fall back on, and all the responsibility then lies on you, everything 100%, then it can send you into a bit of a brain fart. But fortunately I was in a place, the family was in a place, I had full backing of the wife who were pushing me, were like, yeah, about time you get your own shop, come on, let's do it. If you're ever going to do it, you're going to do it now. We've got kids are growing up, so you've got no dependents, we've got no big bills hanging over his head, no debt or anything other than last little bit of mortgage and his utilities. So if that's the case, if I were ever going to do it, it would do it then. We did, and touch wood, everything seems to have worked out. Again, I'm into August over here / beginning of September, especially where I am, goes quieter for the simple reason if it's over in the UK, it's the kids' summer holidays. They break up for like 6, 7, 8 weeks. I don't know, 3 months or whatever it is. So everybody's off doing stuff with them. It just naturally goes quiet, but not just for tattooing. It's for everybody in every trade. It just goes tattooing. Just goes quiet. Sorry. What we got here? Show on streak is Andy. Absolutely, I can do it with my eyes closed, even on bad days. Can't do it with tattoos. No, I get it. I totally get it. I understand where you're coming from. So, yeah, good place to be. Good place to be. Yeah, she's playing it safe. All great stuff. All great stuff. And that. So, we've got an email coming from Josh, which we'll take a look at in a little bit. Again, like I said, if you got out and you want to send it in, send it in. Emails at the top of the screen. I'm not expecting loads. I'll be honest, I probably wasn't going on this late, wasn't expecting too many people turning up. I thought there was only going to be me, Jason and Smoke at the beginning. 3 amigos, 3 stooges, or it's either that or 3 sad bastards with no else to do on a Sunday night, just hanging out on YouTube. But hey, there's a few more coming in. I've been, as you know, I recently did a review on, shall we say, the Bronc V12. I've just recently picked it up again and started using it little bits in conjunction with the torques. I'll be honest, I can't put my torque down. It's just my go-to machine. It's so easy to use. It makes tattooing so much easier, so much effortless that, yeah, it just makes it easy, makes you lazy. But I been picking it up, and I'll be honest, I can't really, I would say, line with it. I don't really like it for lining, and I don't really like it for, shall we say, hard packing. But for shading and soft shading, that's what I've been using it for. Dropped it down using a 2.9, 3.2 stroke. Yes, I don't mind it for the shading. Got some nice results out of it, but still loving my torques. Still loving my torques. I know Casey's got a torques. What we got here? We've got a question off Casey here. Andy, do you prepare designs beforehand or on the spot when clients arrive? No, I prefer them. What I do, right? Yeah. Over the years, what I used to do, I started off, I was doing the designs well up front, Casey, and I mean, I'd send designs out to them 10 days. 10 days before they come in, thinking I was being good for client, helping client out. But then what I found, sending them out that early, they'd initially go, yeah, that's great, everything. But then generally what you'd find as you got closer to the time, and maybe a day, 2 days out, they're going, well, can we change this? Can we change that? Can we change other? Right. So then you'd be scrambling. So what I do now is I generally send them designs. I do the designs beforehand, always do the designs beforehand, especially with the bigger stuff. Now, 24 to 48 hours, I send them out. Now, 24 to 48 hours beforehand, and I will guarantee that doing it that way, I have no problem with 9 out of 10. In fact, actually, it's probably 19 out of 20 designs. I don't have a problem with it. A bit odd one, but it's usually only a minor thing then. Smaller stuff, e.g., if I am taking a walk in, and the design's simple enough, this, that, and other, I will do it there and then if I'm taking a walk in. If I'm doing names or script, and I will generally do it when they come in. I will have it written out and everything written out, and it'll be on the computer written out and everything. Then all I've got to do is just highlight it, and then we'll go down, and then the client can choose a script. Once I've chosen a script, it's basically stenciled, so I can get on and do it. But that's how I do it. That's how I do it. Always up beforehand. But what we got here, Jason, I really like it. Oh, the torqued. My hubby has a smaller version, both really great with batteries, awesome. I might get the smaller two for shading. Yes, because they do it. Is it the 3? Is it the do? Is it? I could be wrong here. Someone's going to put me right again. It's slightly smaller, and I think, is it 2.53 and 3.5 stroke they have in that one? Could be wrong. Not really looked into it. But again, I'm fine. I can do, if I need to, I can do 99% of stuff with a 4.5mm stroke. I'll either just adjust my hand speed, pull my needles back a little bit, lighten your hand up, lighten your touch up, or whatever. I just find the 4.5 effortless, and it puts it in. It really, really does put it in once and for all. The only thing with the 4.5, it takes a little bit of getting used to for your smaller needle groupings. Your bigger needle groupings, no problem. You can feel them. But your 3s, your 5s, and if you're using maybe a bug pin 7, but your 3s and 5s, them needles, if you're not careful on a 4.5 stroke, you will do some damage. You will blow out. But you don't get used to it. You get used to it really quick. And that, but it is a good machine for what it is. And again, like I said, it's a brushless motor. It's not none of this cordless stuff or anything. It is a true brushless motor. So in theory, other than a circuit board, there is nothing to burn out on the motor. And touch wood, like I said, touch wood, I've now, what month we in? 8. So I've probably been running it 6 months every day in the shop. Still going strong. Never missed a beat. Nothing's gone wrong with it. Again, just plain and simple. Does what it says on the tin. Works straight out of the box, and easy to use, easy to strip down and clean and everything. No fangled software updates or weird ass this or weird ass that. It's just does what it says it does, and it does it well. And again, I know Casey's, I think, rocking a pink one. She was using some, I think, using some mast machine beforehand, swash drive machine, and swapped over. I think she swapped over to the torqued direct drive, and it made the world of difference for her. So it's just something to look at. What I have got, guys, and I will bring it up, we have got an email link. So let's see what we got up on screen, guys. Can we open? Yes, this is critique. So it says, from Josh, critique. What's going on, everyone? I just want to say thank you guys for the feedback and helping me my learning experience. Looking at these pieces, to your best knowledge, do you think I'm ready for the what, Josh? But hey, let's have a look. Right, this is a little bit. Can you guys make this out for the skin? Yeah, I think you missed the skin off, don't you, Smo? I mean, it's an interesting. What I will say, it's an interesting design, and from the off, obviously, I can see you've got some mushrooms here and some buildings. This area here, other than I know it's got some feet and a can, this area has just got a little bit, shall we say, lost in translation as to what I can make it out to be. I think I'll stop thinking. That's making my brain hurt. But what I'm going to say is, let's zoom in. I want wrong screen here. Yeah, I mean, looking at this line, other than massive texturing screen, I mean, I'm looking at this line over here, and it's pretty smooth, Josh. It's pretty consistent. Same with this line. You've got different line weight coming down here, this line in. You've got your token lines through there. What I will say, looking at this part here on the back of the skull, whether this is meant to be a grey line, it just looks a little bit lighter and a little bit weaker, not quite as strong and as well put in as some of your other lines. Same with, and I know I'm getting super close here, getting super critical, but same with just on outside of this eye. The eye could have done maybe being punched in a little bit more with black. Even if it was just down through here, through there, across to this way, and left this little bit lighter. Colours are working for what you've done, where the areas that you've done for the style that you've done it in. Oh, excuse me, I'm choking to death. They're pretty consistent through here, and you've just got out a bit lighter through here. Nice to see you leaving some highlighting patches through there. It's got a very, very graffiti style to it, as this one, but on the whole, the line work's not bad at all. The line work is definitely not bad over here. It's all seems pretty consistent. It's not too jittery. Few lighter areas, but and same through here. Obviously, we've got a little bit of stencil left on. But on the whole, other than it being a bit jumbled and a bit closed in on each other, I don't think it's too bad. It's a pretty nice concept, and it gives that graffiti art style off. It's mainly this section for me, mate, that just looks a bit jumbled, but let's have a look at the other bits. Yeah. Oh, too far. Again, Josh, like you said, this line here, pretty consistent. This gets a little bit weaker. This one gets even weaker. Then you got half right line, and you got weaker again. Can you see how there's open space in the line? But then you've got these through here, how they should be. These are solid, they're nice lines. Same, if I look through here, this is consistent all the way through there. It's a nice pull, it's not shaky, your confidence in out. I just think you may need to work on your shading / artistic bit, like this rope as it goes around, which is fair enough, is like here, if you was trying to get some dimension in it, you could have put a bit of dark from there, just whipped out, and a bit of dark from here whipped out, just to give it an highlight down there, just take it that extra step. Again, which is more to do with the composition. I would have more than likely expected, you see this top of this here wouldn't maybe have come to a point, would have been a little bit rounded and come through there, and get the colours looking very flat on this one. There's no definition, curvature to your colour and your shading. Your line work's getting there. This black's just a little bit patchy, buddy. Just up against there. Could have gone up to line and just faded out. You could have actually just gone up to line and faded out and maybe just left it slightly short of this line, whipped out to it, which would have left you a little bit of a break. Guess it's got nice to see different line weight. It's cool. Thicker line on the outside would have made a big difference. Yeah, probably would have done. That's the artistics. That's the artist's prerogative. Like I say, probably would have been nice. You could have gone around there. Same with rope. You could have actually done a fatter outline all the way down the rope outside, and then this bit in the middle could have been slightly thinner. Or it could have used a fatter liner through the rope, fatter on the outside, and then thinner on the inside. I think you're definitely going in the right direction. I honestly do. And I can see, along with some good stuff going on in it, there is some stuff that you just still need to work on a little bit, just like your line consistencies, Josh. I don't think you're a million miles away. I honestly don't. Now look at this one. This one's freaky. Now, let's just get in. Again, what I'm seeing here, nice line weight, nice smooth line, nice smooth line, nice smooth line. Nice line weight over here. Oh, wrong way. The actual, shall we say, the smoothness and the evenness of the pull of the line is nice. You can't see any nervousness in your line. What I am looking at here is, can you see where this comes over here, Josh? Can you see this area? Now, this usually attains to a couple of things. One, that you may have lined with a round shader, but the other one is you could have been traveling a little bit too fast with your hand, or your voltage needs to go up a little bit for the size of your liner, because you've got these little striation marks there, which is just showing up for your needle, where basically you're not getting enough punches in as you're moving along to make that line along. You've got to think of, you're pulling a line, but in theory all it is you've got a needle going in and out. It's just making a series of dots and a series of puncture holes, but so close together that it makes a solid line. And when you're actually running either too slow, you'll be like, one dot there, it'll come out, your next dot will be there, your next dot will be there, your next dot will be there, and it'll end up thing. Or if your machine's running too slow and your hand's going too fast, you'll get the same effect. Again, if you're using a set of round shaders or a bigger grouping of needles, and like you get told, have your machine at an angle, but if you've got it with bigger groups of needles, if you've got it too far up like that, you don't get a good penetration into skin, because you've got all your groups in the needles trying to hit at once. Whereas if they're that way and they're trying to go in, you've got this back set of needles breaking skin first and then penetrating through and back out, and then like that. Whereas if it's like that, you're going to end up with a lot more flex on your skin, for it to break. So that's something to remember. Just needle angle and making sure you've got enough depth and pressure. But again, I mean, concepts are cool. We have got some nice line work in it, like I say. And I mean, you look at these round here, these curves, nice even curves. And we'll look at like this line, saturated. This one's saturated. Maybe gone over that a couple of times because it looks a bit fatter. And we've got some good saturated lines. Colours are better saturated on this blue. Cool concept. Not horrible by any means. But again, like we said, there is areas that we could be improving on. What I will say to you, Josh, is I don't know how you're practicing at the minute. Oh my God. I don't know if you're practicing flat, flat on a desk still in front of you. If you are, what I will say is try putting some foam underneath, or even a cushion or whatever, so it's giving you the effect of it being on skin, and it will, your skin then, instead of it being flat and tight on a bench with an hard backing, it will start to move like parts of the body, and you will have to hold it open. Also is to get a roll of kitchen towel, do your stencil, place it around the kitchen towel like that, and then it'll be squashy, but then you'll also like working on an arm or a leg, because you're going to have to pin it and everything, so you're going to get a feel. But what I would say, if you're feeling that and you're getting the urge to have a dabble on skin, by all means, just do the one or whatever. Do it on yourself. I would say do it on yourself. And I would say just pick a simple enough design, Josh, that's probably 2 inches. No, it's going to blow your mind, or get too complex. Don't bite off more than you can chew. Too complex. That way, then you will get the feel for skin, and how it goes in and everything. Just bear in mind that the ink will go into the skin, the needles will pierce the skin easier than the fake skin. So just be mindful of blowouts. Brian, how you doing, buddy? I'm glad you could make it. What's that? Shh, I'm not right sure I understand that, Brian. Somebody translate. Cool concept, like it with fuck up. I'm not right sure. Like it. Cool concept, like it. Wait, fuck up. Not right sure. I'll pass on that. But what I'm saying is, oh, we've got a little dark monkey. This one for me is probably not your best out of the lot. Just on the off. E.g., 1, it's tonal, it's dark. Whereas if we pop into this, might not help that the photo is very blurry. I've got a photo through, it's very blurry here, to be fair. It's like off this hat, some of it could have been a lot darker. Same in this here. Some of this over this brow at top lip, instead of it being this off grey, some of it needed to be probably black into grey. There's not actually, there's maybe a little bit of what we'd actually call black in there. This down here, this black could have been brought down a little bit further. Black's your friend. You gotta realise when you're tattooing, black is your friend. You've got to get used to using it. You might not want to use it, but you've got to get used to using it. Same under here. Could have popped some black off back of this hand down here, just a little bit. Would have sorted it out in some of these darker areas. But it's like some of this line work isn't bad at all. Cool concept, like I say. The hesitance seems to have gone from the line work. This rope's a lot better than the rope that we're seeing in the other one. So you've got some here, a nice bit on the end of this fez. Seems to be good. No, I mean, it's not bad work at all, Josh. What I will say is don't be in a rush to get on a skin, but if you do feel like that you want to have a go on skin, I think it's not going to come out horrible, as long as, like I say, keep small, keep real, keep small, keep it simple. Don't bite off more than you chew, like a lot of people do. They want to jump straight into doing a masterpiece on somebody's back. it gets daunting and everything. You've definitely improved. You've definitely gone in the right direction. You're definitely heading and you for your goal of being on skin. Again, like I say, if you do want to have a little dabble on skin, try it. Keep it small. Keep it on yourself. Be real. Have a look at it when you've done. Stack it up against what you're doing on fake skin, e.g. get a photograph of it, what you've done then, and it's on yourself. Get it up on a screen, put it next to a piece of work, something like this work that you've done on fake skin, put your tattoo, get them to the same zoom, look at them, look at your lines, be able to critique your lines one against the other, and then take it from there. As we've said before, you've got to be your own worst critique. If you're not going to be your own worst critique and just go, fuck it, it'll do, you're just going to churn out shit. And most artists, whether you be a tattoo artist, painter, drawer, charcoal, graphite, felt tip pens, or whatever, they will tell you that it's hard to finish a piece of work, because a piece of work never ever seems to be done. Every time you look at it, there's always something more that you would want to do with it, or there's always something you would find wrong with it. But you have got to find a point to stop at. But as I say, some nice pieces of work. Like I say, this one, is it this one? I would say that this one for me, concept wise, execution wise, and everything, is the best out of them. It's just this little bit has got a little bit lost in translation. I'm assuming that this is the body, this is like the neck, and this is probably like the head. Either it's some sort of skeleton head or whatever. I'm not 100% sure, and somebody might take a piss out of me. And again, like I said, the actual composition, the look, the colouring, it has that graffiti, dirty graffiti style look to it. And me personally, I quite like it. I quite like the look. But I do appreciate Stender working. I wish you all the best going forward. Stick at it, which obviously you have been doing, and you are taking it seriously. I can tell by what you're doing on here. And you're going to make it, right? You're going to make it. You'll be there before you know it. And I know sometimes it's just a long, long road, but you will get there. I can see it. I can definitely see it. All good stuff. The first one, then the first monkey were my faves. That one and that one. Jason, so it must be that one. Yeah, which that one's that one I like. I just think composition wise, and I think there's just a bit more to that one. I just think that's what they're done. That's it. I just think there's more to that composition wise. Me personally, that's my choice. There's a lot more, and there's a lot more redeeming factors within this one than in the other ones. Brian, pretty freaky. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? It's weird. It takes a minute. You've got to get it out of it. First thing that sort of like smacks you in the face is this nasty ass mushroom gritting its teeth at you. But nah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Anyway, back onto my ugly mug. I will get that back over there. I'm sure if anybody else sends anything in, it will jump up on there. But yeah, no, I appreciate it. Like I say, just a last minute thing. If you got any of you guys got any questions at all, slam them in chat. Other than that, I'd appreciate a thumbs up on what we will say is a very impromptu thumbs up. Thumbs up. Very impromptu last minute live. Can tell I haven't done this for a while. I'm all over the place here. Oh, God, wrong screen. There we go. But yeah, so that should tell me if I get any more emails. Oh, Christ. My mouse has stopped working now. That's it. I'm back. Yep, I'm back. But yeah, I mean, it tells you what the 7 of us made it out tonight. Anybody that's out there watching in background, jump in chat. Any questions, ask them. Only daft question is a question that you're not willing to ask. If we can't answer it, we can't answer it. I'm not saying they can answer everything. I'm just a regular, everyday tattoo artist, no special, no flamboyant, no this, no that, no other. I'm just a regular tattoo artist, willing to give a bit of time up and sit on here and go through it with you guys. Why is this? Oh, Christ. Chat stop. Don't forget, yeah, there you go. Jason's done it. Don't forget to smash that like and subscribe. Yeah, I don't know what's going on at the minute. Everything seems to have, well, that's all to do with summer as well, Jason. Everything seems to have fallen flat on its face with likes, subscribers, or whatever. I think either that or YouTube don't like me no more. They've taken offence. It, as I say, what's this, Jason? Just been trying to draw with having to move. Having to move? How come you're having to move, Jason? That's first thing. I don't know. I know that I don't think you've said before, have you, that you're moving? Oh, develop with Wolf. Go on then, what we having for tea tomorrow night? Ah, cheeky bastard. You're not getting fuck all. You can starve. That's just for taking piss. Oh, Jason, yeah. All right. Yeah, I couldn't think of not worse. I went to move house. Now, not for me. I went to pack all my shit up after 20 odd year and that, transport it out. So, yeah, it was sort of my wife's family being assholes. Oops. Let's not get too deep into that one then. No worse than families, believe me, because like I say, it's all about families. Here we go. It's ha. You said ask anything. Yeah. Yeah. Trust you to think about food. It's all good. Oh well. As long as it's all good, Jason, no problem. Last thing you want is a load of family grief and shit going on. Believe me. It's like when your kids move out and then wait till they're 27 and then move back home again. Jesus. It's it's not fun. It's not fun. Then they come home and you just think you're getting your life, and you got to that point. I've got rid of them. That's it. They're standing on their own 2 feet and everything, and little fuckers come back home again. Wolf probably take out. Not on a Monday. Not on a Monday case here because I'm off all day Monday, so I will do him a couple of rye vitas with cheese on, and that for his tea. That's all he's getting. Wolf, you still love me, don't complain. Yeah. Love you even better when you're asleep and not burning all my electric. Oh. That's it. Smoke's got it. I'm not having fuckers coming home again, lol. Well, I said that, but what do you do? What do you do when they're knocking at the door with tears down their eyes? I've got nowhere to live. Where can I go? There's no room at inn. Well, there's no room at this inn either. Fuck off. But unfortunately, you can't, can you? You've got to open your door, even though you'll feel like slamming it again when the back's turned. And what's he put? Your room is an arcade round now. Fuck off my ass. That's best way. That's best way. It's like, yeah, and thing is, now he's got back home, he don't leave the house at all, because he seriously thinks if he leaves the house and that, I'm going to change all locks on doors and that, so he can't get back in. Well, yeah, I've actually thought about it, you know, so he might be onto something. It's a bank holiday tomorrow, nothing in the fridge, no plans, but definitely won't stay in the kitchen. Oh yeah, well, it's a bank holiday tomorrow. It's a shame shop shut, so I don't get no extra days off. It's just another Monday. Just another Monday for me. But, oh, how the hell did we get from Tatooine to kicking your kids out and not wanting them back, and if they do leave the house, changing locks so they can't get out? But hey, I don't know how we transitioned onto that one. But again, like I said, there's an email running across at the top of the screen, and I know you guys haven't had a critique, and I know Josh has sent one in for critique, and we've just run through it. If you have what you want to have us a quick look at, send it through. I will have a look at it. Not going to run super long tonight. Although I picked up a few more. There's 10 of us, so I say we've got a few more. Kids wanted to leave. Yeah, that's what gets me as well. Smoke. Your kids want to leave. Have you noticed when they're at home to start with, all they want to, and they're living with the parents, all they want to do is leave, get out, get a place of their own. That's it. We're off. Woof. This, that, and other. When they do leave, you're like that. Yes, that's it. They've gone. You know what I mean? Don't have to take them on holiday. Don't have to don't have to worry up. Don't have to pick up behind them the scruffy gets, and everything. Then all of a sudden, they get a few years, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10 years under the belt, and they want to come home and live with the parents again. Don't you think so? Get out. Get your own place. You know what it's like. Go pay your own bills. But it's cheaper to live with you, Mum and Dad. Yeah, but it is. Not you. How about this? Off. Brandon, how you doing, buddy? Glad you could make it. We're on here just bull crapping. A lot of people, shall we say, just finding their way on. We've ended up from Tatooine to kicking kids out of his houses and not letting them back in. And then trying to not let them back in. Then they worm their way back in. Then it's like, woof, yeah, it's a brain blower. It's a brain blower. But Smoke, they just came here and eat my food and get free pay-per-view, then go back to their apartment. Yeah, but at least to go back, Smoke. At least to go back. Yeah, Jason is at our house. Kids still got it made. Yeah. What's his div pop put? You turned my bedroom into your tattoo studio as soon as I left. Before you got shot. Yeah. That's it. It's all right. You're gone. That's it. Out of here. See ya. Adios. Bye. You know something. You know when you leave, it's supposed to be like 1, 2, 3. No comes back. But it's just that, I think what it is, I think when they leave kids, I think they have a piece of elastic and it's attached to their mum's hip or back to house, you know. And if they stretch it too far, they automatically get zipped back in. I need to find a pair of scissors and cut that elastic. Jason had the same thing. It's just straight shook nuts. Let's just check this email. No else. Nobody's got no else for us. And Brandon, well, we've got a message. We've got a question. Back to tattooing. Right, you lot, stop bullshitting in to chat. We've got a proper tattooing question. Let's see if we can help Brandon out. So you can all stop talking shit now. When you are tattooing, what all fluids do you use? What do you mean, Brandon, by what all fluids do I use? I have, basically, when I'm tattooing, obviously, other than your inks set out, obviously, I have a squeezy bottle with distilled water in it for cleaning down if I'm not wanting to lose my stencil or stencil a bit that thing. I have a spray bottle with water and green soap in it if I wanted to clean down more, or once I've got up through my stencil, if I'm doing a full line job or whatever, if it's shaded all the way up, then I'll use it all the way up until I'm done. And then when I'm ready to give it a bit of a second pass, I can swap onto green soap it just shifts ink and everything better with a bit of green soap. But for not shifting stencil, I'll just use distilled water. Then I have a rinse pot, 1 or 2 rinse pots, depending on what I'm doing. And I'll have water in there, and in that water, I just put a bit of Dettol in that water, because when I'm rinsing my cartridges out with a little bit of Dettol, it just breaks the ink down a little bit quicker and a little bit easier. All done. When I've done at the end, I use, Sorry Mom cleaning foam. That is great, because that one and I particularly like that one. It's not massively expensive, and I particularly like that one because it cleans the crap out of the skin. It does a good job if you've got any shall we say staining from one colour to another. You know, if you've had to go back in the road and you've wiped and you accidentally stained, so it's lighter colours, a little bit of darker colour in it, it gets a lot of that out. It does clean it. It also calms the tattoo down, gets a lot of the redness down, and gets it dried out really nicely. The other thing I do use through tattoos sometimes is Bactine. I do use Bactine, especially if it's a big piece and they're in a long sit-in. Once I've got them open and the skin's open and grazed open, and that I do use Bactine, just takes the edge off for them. So I don't know if that's what you was on about, Brandon. I see you use, yes, I do use, I use foam. I do use foam every now and then if I want to give it a super good clean, and you'll notice that foam, when you put it on, rather than green soap or water onto skin and with a tissue, obviously if I go on with the foam, it does a really good job of cleaning, does that foam. It is really good job of cleaning, but you don't want to use it all the time, shall we say, because it will shift your stencil. It also, let's be right and let's be real, in comparison to using a bit of green soap or a bit of distilled water, it would get hellishly expensive if you're using that every time you clean down. But it does help calm it down. It does get it all off. But as well, because it's a foam, and as you'll see me, I'll rub it in with the hand. It has like a mild lubricant on it, which makes it a little bit easier on the skin. So then when you wipe it off, it's just a bit gentler on the skin, but it's hellishly powerful at cleaning and cleaning all the crappy ink off. It's great. And it's Sorry Mom. S-O, in fact, actually, it was right in here, I think it is. that one, I think it's Sorry Mom foam wash. That's what I use. What's that? I guess that's Sorry Handy. I did tattoo this month. Yeah, so true is that. Give a man a fish and you feed him for a day. Teach a man a fish and you feed him for a lifetime. Yeah. Missed that one, didn't I? Yeah. Need to learn kids fishing before you kick them out. Yeah, well, you learn them a fish. That's not a problem. Learn them a fish as fast as you can. But again, that's the yep, that's all the fluids, that's all the liquids I basically use. Again, other than a bit of Bactine, just helps them get through it. Awesome stuff, that. Awesome stuff. And then when I've done, wash it down, usually finish washing it down, last washes with the Sorry Mom foam, dry it off, press it dry with kitchen towel, paper towel. Once it's pressed dry, just give it dab for the next 5 minutes or so. Yeah, for the next 5-10 minutes, usually get client 5-10 minutes. Just keep dabbing it. Give them a bit some tissues and that to keep dabbing it. Make sure it's dry, and then I'll cover it. I'll cover it with a second skin. And that's it. They're all done and dusted with, and on the way. Brian, no baby oil. You don't put no baby oil on no tarrawood, brother. Jason, Bactine is great. It is. It's even better for you guys. I'll tell you what, it's even better for you guys because from what I've seen, I bet it only costs you about $5 or $6 a bottle for that Bactine Max spray. It costs us $3 or $4. It's hard to get in UK, and it costs you, I would say, on average, somewhere between $24 and $30 a bottle for one of them 5-ounce bottles of Bactine Max. What's that? The aftercare film, is it like Techaderm? Yeah, it is. Again, look, you can get Dermalize, Esduone, Techaderm. Like I say, there's so many. I've tried so many. I've even tried the Quadrum one and everything. Some of them are absolute dog shit. I've found some. I've also found some called InkSafe. That's okay. You get a lot of that, and it's not expensive, and I've never had a problem with that one. Never, and I've blasted it on so many people. I've actually found some other stuff that's inexpensive and up to press. I've probably been using that now for 6-8 months, and I've not had one person complain about it, and I've not had one rejection, and I've not had it irritate anybody like some of the other stuff has done. So touch wood, this is now when you go to stuff 10 meters on a roll, and what do I give for it? It's 10 meters on a roll, 8 inches wide, 10 meters long, which is like, well, what's that in old money? 33 foot. So 33 foot long, 8 inches wide, and I think I gave $16 a roll for it. Like £13 British, $16 a roll for it. And you can get it in. I have 2-inch wide, 3-inch wide, 4-inch wide, and 8-inch wide for all different ones. Good stuff, really good stuff. Jason says he uses Saniderm and Dermalite. So like I said, Jason's got deep pockets. He goes for expensive stuff. I think that's what the second one's called. Yeah, he goes. Jason's feeling flush. Is in for expensive second skins and everything. But again, like I say, I'm going to run for probably about another 15 minutes, 10-15 minutes. Emails at top of the screen. If you do want to send any work in, send it in. If not, it's entirely up to you. We can sit, whack any questions you want down the side here. We're happy to answer them. If not, we can have a bit of banter. We can have a bit of bullshit. If you want to sit back down, you can. All I'll say is just leave us a like, leave us a thumbs up. Think about subscribing. Press that notification bell. Just help the channel out. It'll just help the channel out one way or another. Oh. So that was everybody else been up to. Anybody been tattooing, learning a tattoo? Any struggles with tattooing? Anybody got a new machine? Anybody tried any new needles? Cartridges? Not deep pockets. The wife just loves me, lol. Well, she must have deep pockets then, because I don't even buy that shit for shop. Because there's no need to. There's alternatives out there, Jason, that just as good and be half the price, mate. And again, what you got to remember is this thing now was caught on when it initially first started coming out. Yes, it was Dermalite, Tagaderm, or whatever. It's, you know what I mean, use all them brands because it was all tried. But like anything else, now it's all just been replicated everywhere. So it's just finding something that works, that you're not having problems with, that your clients aren't having problems with, and it's fine. It's fine. Some of these ones that you look at as well say that you're going to keep it on for 24, 48 hours, where the ones that I use, up to 5 days. Can stay on for up to 5 days. And I advise my clients to keep it on for up to 5 days. And they do. And the people that do, and they keep it on for the full 5 days, when they come out of the other side, they are 90 to 95% already healed. What's it called again? What's what called again? What, the second skin? Oh, what? I don't know. Someone might take a piss out of me now. Oh, we got smoke. Oh, I've just dinged something here. And oh, I'm a crippled smoke. I'm a crippled so hopefully I'll be able to at least try in a couple more weeks. I'm still trying to hold a pen or a pencil or a pen, just to stencil. No problem, smoke. You just got to keep that hand working. I know you've been battling hand problems and a poor hand. I know you've got to get it back working, physio and everything. So it's just going to be a slow road back for you. Just keep plugging away, and I am sure, my friend, you'll be back before you know it. Well, at least for winter, and it'll give you something to do over winter, won't it? It will give you something to do over winter. He's got his hand doctor's appointment tomorrow. Yeah, that's where you got to an age now, smart. That's where you go, and you think everything's getting better, and you go to hand doctor and went, well, actually, it's screwed. We're just going to chop it off, mate. Hopefully, I am only joking. Oh, but So has anybody got anything? Like I said, nobody got any new machines, new toys? Anybody tried out new out that they want to share with us? Again, like I said, I run. I've just been getting back into using that machine that I tried, the Bronc V12 adjustable stroke machine. Like I said earlier in the live, colour packing and lining, still don't like it. Shading, soft shading, just getting my head around it, using the 2.9, the 3.2 stroke. Do happen to get some nice results on really soft shading, which is cool. So I just getting my head around with that. Again, swash drive, just in love with the 4.5 millimeter direct drive machine. It's just a good all-rounder for me. Makes me lazy. Brandon, thank you, Andy, for all the videos and great advice. You're welcome, mate. I mean, I enjoy it as much as you guys do. And again, like I say, please, I am in no way, shape or form, no world class tattoo artist or anything. I am just a run-of-the-mill, everyday, bog standard tattoo artist that has his own shop, that's willing to share any advice that you guys want and help you out in any way you can via YouTube, just to make it easier for you. And again, if it helps you and somebody's taken anything away from any of the lives, videos, or anything, and you can take it and you can use it, or it helps you use it, then great stuff. My job's done. But I enjoy being here as much as you guys. It's a bit of a pastime for me. Gives me something else decent to do. Away from tattooing, because I'm just an old fart and don't have a right lot to do, but just gives me something else decent to do. Because let's be honest, I ain't going to start doing triathlons, marathons, lifting weights or whatever at my age, because it'll kill me off. So this is my shall we say, chill out time. Jason, got a few more clients lined up. Just keep putting myself out there and talk to a few artists about apprenticeships, but no one looking so far. Yeah, that's going to be that is going to be a hard thing, Jason, is finding an apprenticeship. But all you can do is keep working on your artwork, keep putting yourself out there, keep working on bits of tattoo, keep getting your portfolio together, keep moving forward on your own, and just keep chipping away, knocking on them doors and everything. And eventually, one will open for you. It will do, mate. Brandon, I finally moved to a new place and now I can set up my tattoo stuff and finally try my new Ambition Torped machine. Well, I hope your Ambition Torped, you enjoy it, mate, because I love mine. I'll come back to you, Brandon. I'm just Casey, would you send me a link to that second skin you use? Yes, no problem. Do me a favor, Casey. Send me a message on my Instagram. I will be more than happy to send you a link to the second skins that I use. And if I do remember, guys, I will put a link to them underneath this when this stream's finished, probably tomorrow. But I will add a link underneath this video as well as to where I get them from and the ones that I use. And again, like I said, I have never ever, while I've been using them, I've not had a problem with them. But Casey, if you send me a message, I will, and just to remind me, because my mind's shot, then I will send you a link back to get where you can get them from, no problem. Like I say, I hope Brandon, yeah, I hope you enjoy your talks as much as I do. I hope you treat it as well as mine's treat me. I can't remember who it was that I was talking to. Who were we talking to? Somebody, I don't know. They got the tops and swapped out. Oh, it was mad. I think it was mad tattoos. Like I said, these things come shipped dry. I don't know whether you've done it and you've run it. These things come shipped dry. If it is, just unscrew. Especially if you're changing your cam, just unscrew the motor, take the motor out. You'll see the direct drive. You'll see the plunger on the end of it. It's dry. And you may get a little bit of noise because they ship them dry. So do just get a little bit of either tattoo machine grease, or I just use Vaseline, put a little bit on end, put a blob on end at plunger, like that, put it back in, put it in, run it. Superb, absolutely superb. And then, like I say, just clean it out, service your machine, and clean your machine as you would. And when you do, just clean it out, put it back in. And my machine, touch wood, both 6 months, flawlessly, absolutely flawlessly. Runs like a champ. So easy to use. Jason, what's Jason got? Yeah, when I get back on my phone, that's my next machine. But for now, I'll stick with the CNCS1 for now. Yep, like I say, cool. If it's treating you right, again, Jason, it's like they say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. If you're happy with that, fine. Until you get yourself into a place and you think to yourself, no, I'm going to treat myself now. I'm going to get a machine. And I know they're not an expensive machine. Again, but I've been through all this, and I've been through it in past videos, why I went down this machine route. But hey, it's not an expensive machine, but it's been a bloody good one. To the point that I would be upset and I would be pissed if mine broke, and I would go out and order another one, just like that. And I know they have brought Ambition, have brought some new ones out, but again, don't know whether I want to try them, because I've just found a machine that I gelled with, and again, like I've just said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Brandon, right on. I definitely will. Thank you. No problem. It does make a massive difference. What's it called? Well, he paid $70 on Amazon. Was that just for the machine, or for the machine and the battery? Or did you have batteries and you're using a spurious battery with it? Like I say, I didn't pay a great deal. I think I paid about $145. I bought a machine, comes with one battery, and I bought a separate battery, so a lot of it, I can't remember off the top of my head. If you want to know exact figures, if you go back and watch the video, I do say in that one. Just machine, yeah. I know Ambition, if you went onto Google and typed in Ambition tattoo supplies and went direct to their store, at one point they was doing the machine with 2 shorty batteries for £124. So what's that about? It's about $145, $140. Don't know whether they still are, but they were at one point. But again, yeah, it's just machine. But again, it will be. If it's all like mine, it'll be great. Because literally there's very limited moving parts in them, and there's nothing can go wrong. Again, like I said, you've got a brushless motor, so other than a little bit of a circuit board, there's nothing in the motor to screw up. No brushes or all like that, not cordless or anything. And then you've just got a cam and a plunger, aluminium body, and an adjustable grip. Separate batteries, bonus. Works all day for me. Well, I I think we're going to run for another minute or so. So if you guys have got anything else that you want to quickly chuck in, you want to talk about, or you want to ask a question, I'm going to run for like I said, another minute or so, and then I'll probably jump off. I do appreciate, and I really, really do appreciate you guys turning up. I know there haven't been massive amounts of us tonight, but what? There's been out 10, 11, 12 of us. It was impromptu. I know it was a late start and especially for anybody, so we say this side of the pond, UK, Europe, or anything. You guys at the other side of the pond, US, Canada, and everything. I'm not quite sure what time it is in all different zones, because you guys can have about 3 or 4 different time zones in your countries. But I do appreciate you all turning out and being here. It means a lot. It really does mean a lot, especially to me. What's this? That it does smoke. That it does. And you know, it shows you got diehard fans on there. We show it does. And like I've just said, mate, you don't realise how much it means. And it means to me because, just on a quick note, it's like you do a thumbnail, you schedule a live. Let's do it this way. You do a video, you edit your video, you post your video, out it goes. It doesn't matter if it takes 2 hours, 3 hours or whatever before it starts getting any views. It doesn't seem to bother you. But you post a live half an hour before you go in live. YouTube is supposed to send everybody a notification sort of like 30 minutes before you go live. Don't. That's what I say, YouTube screwed. And then you go live and you jump in and it goes a big fat 0. There's nobody there and you're like, right. So then you doubt yourself, shall I go live? Shall I just cancel it? Otherwise I'm going to be here talking to a camera on my own. Nobody's going to turn up. But then you see a few people turn up. And then, again, that's why it means a lot to me when it goes out and you see people, especially on a live, you go and you see people joining, and they're in the chat, they're waiting for you to go live and everything. It's like, right, cool, there's people there. There's people on the other side of the camera, because obviously for me, I'm just sat in a room talking to a camera, but I can see down the chat down this side that you guys are there. Whereas when there's a big fat 0 and there's nothing there, it's just in yourself. It's just like you and a camera, nobody else. Like Billy No Mates, just just talking to a camera. I might as well just pick this duster up, and start talking to the duster basically. But when you guys turn up, that does make all the difference, and that's why I say I really do appreciate you guys being there. It's like, again, it's like when I post videos. And I can see that you guys either go on and you leave me a message, or you leave a comment, you leave a thumbs up, or everything. Total appreciation. I have total appreciation for anybody that does that. That's why I do try to get back on, and I do try to at least send you a message, like your comment, and comment back to you to get it done. That's the least I can do back, because you guys have done it for me. So, with that, and with that little appreciation speech, I think if we've got nothing else, there's no more. Cheers, Brandon. Thank you. I do appreciate it. It does. It again, like I say, and I know I just don't want to keep going, but I do appreciate. And I really, really appreciate the feedback that I get off you guys. and you get messages like this, and it makes it all worth it. It just makes it all worth it for me. And any, shall we say, suggestions or comments that you throw, or like I say, suggestions that you might, for anything that you want to see or anything, just leave them in comments under videos or lives or whatever. It does, when you leave a comment, obviously YouTube notifies me so that I know that you have left a comment for me to come back. Sometimes it may not be straight away, depends on how busy I am, but I promise I do try my best to get back. But I do appreciate that, Brandon. Thank you. Jason, thank you. Again, like I say, it's just makes it all worthwhile. It really does make it worthwhile. Casey, I'm heading to bed too. Thanks, Andy, for today. Hope you get back here more often. Was great to see you guys. Yeah, I know. I need to get Casey. I need to get my ass into gear and get sorted. I could be super busy in shop, so it'd been easier to do videos as a byproduct. And then when we're on my downtime, it would just stencil. But at least, hopefully, I'm trying to get that balance back out again. Trying to get. Jason, good night. Take care. Brandon, same to you. Hope everybody has a good weekend, or have had a good weekend. Like I said, don't be working too hard next week. Take it easy. Let's all get back safe and sound, get back to what we enjoy, and we'll see everybody in the next one. So with that, guys, I will bid you a good night from the UK. Probably a good afternoon or good evening or whatever for the rest of the world. Brian, you are welcome. Take care, buddy. And with that, guys, see you in the next one. Take care. I've got some more videos coming up. And again, like I have said, if you've got any comments or any ideas of stuff that you want to see for other videos, just leave it in underneath either a live or a video. I do get them, I do pick them up, and I will see what I can do for you. But with that, see you in the next one. Take care. Good night.